Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
Awol Alo is a fellow in human rights at the London School of Economics and Political Science. He joins me live from London. Good to have you on the show with us. It sounds like the opposition doesn't stand a chance.
I think this is an election whose outcome is very much predetermined. I think the only thing that we don't know at this moment is whether there would be a repeat of the election of the 2010, where the governing party racked up about 99.6% of the votes, both at the regional and federal parliamentary levels. There might be small victories for the opposition in a few places, small surprise here and there, but the ruling party is largely predicted to win an absolute majority.
If that's the case, then, how important are these elections?
Elections are important for various reasons. I mean, one of the role elections play in authoritarian system is that they have this potential to mobilize latent political forces, and they also do provide opposition political parties of various political persuasion and political orientation with a focal point to organize against the ruling party. So, for example, one of the main opposition coalition, which is the Ethiopian Federal Democratic Unity Forum, popularly known as Madrak, is a front constituted of different parties, precisely because it is an election time. Different parties with different political ideologies came together to mount pressure against the governing party. So that is one opportunity. It also creates an opportunity for the broader public who doesn't get the opportunity to participate in public, to debate on political issues under normal circumstances, to get involved in politics. But clearly, the winning party, the biggest beneficiary of the exercise is the ruling party, because, as the Prime Minister was saying a little earlier, they can point to this momentum, to this enthusiasm, to this participation of the opposition and say, we won the election fair and square because you have been in the process from day one.
Okay, and I guess it also makes the international and regional donors feel a little bit more comfortable about what's going on in the country. We're hearing many reports of human rights violations, particularly against journalists.
Absolutely. One of the reasons, of course, why authoritarian regimes hold regular elections is partly because elections are constitutionally mandated, so it's a source of their legitimacy. But most importantly, they are one of the ways through which they can present their right to represent the people in that country before international institutions, and broadly speaking, in terms of the relationship they have with democracy promoters and development partners internationally. So the international dimension is also a crucial one. But obviously, if you look at the lead up to this election, the government has systematically suppressed the ability of the people to express their will freely, the ability to mobilize and organize the public through, for example, a complete decimation of civil society, creating extremely repressive political environment for the media, a very dangerous environment for the media. All these things essentially eliminate the conditions that are necessary for a free democratic election to exist in any country. Ethiopia is the fourth most censored country in the world. It has the highest number of journalists in jail in Africa. Just last year, for example, there were about 30 journalists that were exiled from the country.
Okay.
Since 2009, about 39 journalists, for example, were tried under terrorism charges. All this show that there is no level playing field for the opposition to compete in a free and fair election.
Okay, Awol Alo, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks very much.